All right, 7 o'clock, let's call the meeting to order, please. Could all rise for the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Joni, if you could give a roll call when you're ready, please.
Karen Tynas? Here. Rod Parrish?
Here.
Johanna Donahue?
Here.
Tim Parrish?
Here.
Rita Drain?
Here. Number 4, any public comments? We don't have anyone out there. Number 5, review and approval of the minutes of the regular board meeting date Thursday, December 14th. Motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Discussion, comments?
I would like to put in there when I asked Mr. Puma if the road district can purchase, build, or maintain a park, and he replied no. You probably put it on the top of page 2. It's about the time I think I asked him.
I don't,
So,
where are you saying that's a
So-
payment?
reconsideration of motion with repayment, right?
Okay.
Top of page 2.
Brad, can you say it one more time, please?
I asked Township Attorney Scott Puma if the Nunda Township Road District can purchase, build, or maintain a park. And he said no.
Do I have to make a motion to approve with the changes? So can I get a motion
I'll motion.
approved with the changes?
I'll second.
Any other discussion? Or changes? Joni, when you're ready. Oh no,
I'm
this
not,
is,
I'm sorry.
It's a what?
this is all in favor. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Who made the first?
Johanna,
On this, revising,
We vote on both, or we just revise it, we vote on revise?
you just voted on the revised.
Yes, and then
I just looked at you take it. I believe it was, yeah.
don't worry about it.
You would have it.
Thank you though.
Yeah, I don't wanna get it out of order.
No, when the public used to look at it, it would get like really discombobulated. You guys, if it gets a little,
You, okay.
Yeah, it used to be purple, white, blue, all.
oh my gosh.
Well, that's
it
what
was
I'm trying to
horrible.
like.
Are you all caught up,
mess it
Joni?
up.
Yeah.
Alright, number 6, review and approval of the minutes of the special board meeting dated Thursday, December 28th. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll
Yes.
second.
Discussion, comments? You good? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 7, township warrants for approval in the amount of $36,312.66. Can I get a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
comments, discussions, questions? Nothing? Whenever you're ready, if we could get a roll call, please.
Rod Parrish?
Yes.
Tim Parrish?
Yes.
Karen Tynas?
Yes.
Johanna Donahue?
Yes.
Rita Drain?
Yes, motion carries. Number 8, road district warrants for approval for payment in the amount of $66,030.71. Can we get a motion, please?
Make a motion.
Second,
Second.
comments, discussions, questions?
I have concerns who TTC Landscape is. There's another bill in there for 2037-67. Rumor has it's Mike's sister, but then this is sinuses and bleedings, it's one of his friends.
No, it could be, now that you say it, and, it could be.
I have apprehension with him paying relatives to do work. Is it under the threshold of going out for bid? Absolutely. But it just, to me, the perception's bad. And then once again, I have issues with the holiday party for $2,063 and the Christmas hams for $360. That's road district money that should be used on roads. Personnel is another thing, and if you like your people, you take care of your people, but that's on your dime, it's not on mine, personally.
How much is the TTC? I thought that was still from last month.
$2,030.67. Last month's was like $1,300 and some.
I don't see it on the voucher list.
I saw the bill.
It's in there.
It's on the credit card.
Oh, I'm sorry, thank you.
There should still be a voucher though, right? I thought I saw it.
No, not
I
that's on
didn't
the
get
front
out.
row.
And then problems continue on Steuben Woods, on the Sumac Road extension, becoming the parking lot. It looks like we paid Jim Condon $6,337 to continue engineering in arrears of, or continuing of just bulldoze straight forward without permits and plans. So now in arrears, we're paying again in order to see if it's viable, which upfront planning and would have determined it probably wasn't, because at that time it wasn't a dedicated road, Sumac going north, so there's no way the right-of-way going south would have been dedicated to the township. It would have still been deemed private, so we're chasing our tail and spending money for no reason. So just, am I gonna approve the bill? Yes, but I don't agree with the timeline of how this is working out.
Anything else? Anyone else?
He had a printing bill in there, I think it was on the credit card as well for $2431.60. Was that his little leaf thing he put out?
I think
It was
so.
a printing
I'm
thing?
not 100% sure, but I think so. I think there's a picture of it on there.
Or was that to alleviate the problems of you getting called?
I think it's to alleviate the problems of him getting called.
He fulfilled the contract, though, that we had with him going to get all the leaves, like on Drake and all those.
Yeah, next year I'm going to either have him or myself, which will be a challenge because I'm directionally impaired, drive before they stop and make them have that list prior to them returning the trucks.
Yeah, did they ever get back to you with GPS route for them? No, which is, I mean, if they're a decent sized company, which most do.
They
now.
have, they have. I asked for Drake and he never got back to me because
Yeah.
Drake was really bad.
Right, that's my understanding, and they had. said
Drake was
we
really
were
bad.
there, and, you know,
Yeah,
and you used to have animal.
but he told me he was there, he just never sent me any documentation of proof.
Yeah,
So I thought to alleviate this problem, you know, weather dependent and all situations line up, that I will drive the township and do that list myself, or have one of Mike's guys do it and make sure NBC covers that before they stop. Until,
Yeah, hopefully we
otherwise
can
I'll
figure
call Woodstock.
They do yearly.
yeah, hopefully we can figure out
Yeah,
something.
you,
with
Yeah.
Woodstock
like
or
Joanna
Barrington.
can let you know about her subdivision, I can
thought
let you know
ours
by
was
me,
fine.
you know.
Well,
like-
next year we're going to go outside in, instead of covered bridge
Yeah.
out, we're gonna go out in.
I mean, everybody in our neighborhood seemed to be,
Well, the problem with
Pretty
covered
happy.
bridge is they have landscapers that
take a lot.
should take it out, and they're blowing 6 foot, 8 foot piles in the street.
Right.
And then they're there, you know, 2 trucks, 4
True.
days, and that puts everything backwards.
You should see Elmhurst.
See what?
That's a lot.
So that's the two, you know, every year you learn something new.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure.
That's what I've learned
I
this
think
year.
you're doing a lot better than you were 3 years ago, to be honest, so. I mean, the weather helped,
It is completely unpredictable.
Yeah.
How they're gonna fall, and if it's gonna snow.
Snow.
I think it was good.
So,
Yeah, hopefully we can figure something out with the municipality that's finishing up their leaf pickups.
it's the
that we-
finishing up.
That when they
Well,
finish up
see,
that we.
and then after the snow, it got really nice.
Yeah,
So people thought they still, even though, that's why they have to be out on Monday. And if they're running behind, they think they have time to go do a pile. There's no way to,
Ace sells bags.
so
Yeah.
that's my goal for next year. Any other discussion or comments? When you are ready, Joni, please, roll call.
Johanna Donahue,
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Karen Tinus,
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Rita Drain,
Yes, motion carries. Number 9, road district warrants for approval from 11/19 and 12/14. I'd like to make a motion to approve, to do it in 2 votes. I'd like to make a motion to approve tractor and supply for $1,199.88, which was for the grass seed.
Didn't we pull it out last time? Because then we noticed it was fescue.
Yeah, we never pulled it out though.
Oh, because we amended the number after, because Tim went back and looked and he couldn't find it exactly, and then we found it was grass seed. I thought, well, that was part of the amendment.
I don't think we ever pulled it out. I will double check, but I'd like to make a motion now to pay that.
Okay, so that's your first motion?
That's my first motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Any comments or discussions?
I'm fine with it, that we were paying it. I thought we had previously done it, so.
I don't
maybe
think
at
we
this
did. We
point,
just
so-
talked about it being
Right.
grass seed.
Right, okay.
Any other comments or questions? When you're all caught up, if we could get a roll call on that, please.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Johanna Donahue,
Yes.
Karen Tinus,
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Rita Drain,
Yes, motion carries. So in that same line item, that would leave, I'd like to make a motion to approve $18,610.76 for the remaining bills.
Is that
That's Kirby built and what,
Kirby, TTC, Fisher, Dave Mead, and Kirby. Because the majority of them have been paid by, well, can we get a second?
second?
discussion now.
That's discussion.
So my discussion would be that this is sitting on the credit card. And it's just incurring interest.
I thought we pulled those out because we discussed that TTC was Stephen Woods and, we didn't know where the grass seed was going, so we allowed that to go, and then the Fisher, one stayed in, and the Kirby one stayed in.
What do you mean stayed in? We pulled those out last month.
I know that, and then I thought that we had discussed changing that number again, and then you redid the math for us that pulled those out. Pulled out, TTC for Steuben Woods and, the grass seed.
Yeah, last month we pulled out 1782 for TTC, 349.32 from Kirby, and 1576.54 from Kirby. And in November, we pulled out 12,203.90 for Kirby, and then checks for Mead and Fisher.
Those warrants for payment for Mead and Fisher, do they say where they went?
Do they, what?
Do they say where they were utilized? Are they for the
What do you
park?
mean?
Were they used for the park, do you know, does it say in there?
Oh, that's where you guys pull them. Fisher, Mead was one of them was the pavers,
Right.
and one of them was, what does it say, ADR? What's ADR? Wasn't Fisher some trees?
No, that's just
Fisher was
concrete.
some concrete.
Oh, the concrete,
I
okay.
think they were for some sort of pads. If I remember right, I don't know.
Yeah, Pat and Pierce.
what if we, Scott, what if we keep voting no on these?
Doesn't usually happen, but if you refuse to pay the bills, then at some point, you're probably gonna hear from the attorney for the road district that they need to be paid before one of these people will start collection. These aren't very big,
They're already paid for though.
Yeah, but they're on a credit card,
and you're just not paying that percent.
that portion of the credit card.
And it's just gonna continue to carry interest.
Can Mike file something to force us?
He could, well, he can't, he would have to ask the court to do that.
Has he said anything to you?
No.
And so cause I wasn't at the special meeting, cause I wasn't here. Like, I know we hired the special attorney. I mean, what happens if we pay it and it turns out he couldn't have done all this? Can't we tell Mike to reimburse us?
That's really not,
That's what,
that's really not how it works.
Oh, okay, no, I just don't like,
Let there be personal liability.
I'm just saying, cause
That's kind of
so we're just gonna let it keep.
uncharted. There really aren't any cases on exceeding spending and what happened, and so, I don't know, the court would have to.
I don't want that.
refund that. So,
The summation that you gave to us now was Kirby built, Fisher, Mead. What else? Did you have TCC in there or not?
Yes.
Okay. So we could probably pull that TTC out because that was spent on, I believe it says for Steuben Woods mulch and roses.
no, we paid that one.
What's
We
this
didn't
one?
pay the labor to install horse chestnut trees.
Does it have a location on it?
No.
Because there are 5.
Oh, Wagner Road Park.
Okay. So
Sorry.
that one stays in there then.
Any other discussion?
So you're making a motion for us to pay those
Yes.
now instead of keeping it, and if we continue to vote no on it, then it
What's
just
it's
We
stays.
accrue
incurring,
interest.
it's incurring interest.
Yeah,
That's just my concern.
cause it's already paid, and we're already moving forward as far as with, I mean, I don't know where we're at with the attorney, but they're already moving forward with that, doing investigations, whatever's going on with that.
As far as, I haven't
Yeah,
heard
I
anything.
haven't heard anything.
I just,
Have you heard anything?
I haven't spoke to Carl in 2 weeks.
So, so nothing since the special.
Nope, not since he sent that email.
anything else, any other discussion?
Yes, I'm gonna vote no again for the sole reason is where you shouldn't be building parks. I said that the first time we saw the first concrete pad and the bill for the, guy that framed the gazebo, which was also was a relation of Mike's, I heard of also too. And I should have said right then, no. Unfortunately, Mr. Puma wasn't there to ask whether or not he could build parks or not, so I let it slide through with the objection in my mind and verbally that I don't think that's a viable option for road district money. So I'm gonna continue to say no to any purchases that were made for a park that we should never have purchased, built, owned, or maintained, or accessorized.
Okay.
So that's just the way I'm gonna stand. It's a principle thing. If we accrue interest and that's unfortunate, but once again, trudge first, solve problem later with additional attorneys or engineers or whatever, you know?
Anything
None of
else?
us here knew there was a park there except for you, so.
Well, I knew after.
Well,
I knew when
we
you guys
heard, we
knew.
heard way after, you know, after it was built. So, anyways,
Roll call when you're ready, please.
Tim Parrish,
No.
Karen Tinus,
I am just gonna abstain, cause I don't know what to do. So wait one more month, I think. Do we know, okay, do the vote. Vote, does that make discussion close?
Yeah.
Yes.
pretty
Oh, let's
much.
get a new business.
Johanna Donahue,
No.
Rob Parrish,
no.
Lita Drain,
I'm gonna say yes, cause I don't like the interest charges. And we're
I'm
working
sorry,
on it.
but somebody else put us in this situation.
It's all right, we all have our, so motion does not carry. Number 10. Mike has posted his preliminary budget for all road funds. It's been a hearing has been published in the paper for 6:45 on, what is it, the next meeting date, February 8th.
What's February?
At 6:45, it'd be hearing to approve the road district budget. It's been posted on the website, on the door, in the paper.
I'm sorry, I'm listening, but I'm not listening. February 8th, at what time?
February 6:45,
Just before.
just before our meeting. Okay?
I heard.
Awesome. Number 11, any new business?
Actually, the attorney would be old business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, seeing none. Number 12, any old business?
So we're just waiting to hear, is that?
I called him and finally got an email that he was gathering information to send us all.
Does he have all our contact info?
I don't know, cause then he sent an email to the three of us, and when I spoke to him, I said, please include the other trustees, and I was kinda confused in the conversation, but I would assume he does.
Okay.
I hope he does, if not, I would hope he'd reach out.
True. I'm sure he will. Okay. I think that's it.
Any other old business? Public comments, we don't have any. My report is stinky. The heater upstairs went out. It's a nightmare, it's gonna be a nightmare to figure out.
You said they thought the voltage was too low? going
Well,
into the
I don't,
unit?
this is like ditching me.
No, I know that.
No,
I just-
no, I don't, did you read the invoice?
No,
So
no,
he-
it went past me. And I
So
couldn't-
he's like, I don't understand the legs. So he's like, leg one is such and such volt, leg two is, it's like, it's not, they're not jiving with each other. So that supposedly blew the motor, or the blower. So now the issue is, whose responsibility is it to get the voltage fixed? Is it ComEd's or is it ours? And I've never understood, because there's power lines up by my office that runs on the side of the garage, back behind the trees over there. And do you remember when the power was out for like 3 days?
Yeah.
We had paid for that to get fixed, that wasn't ComEd, so I don't understand how that kind of stuff works. Like whose
Yeah, I'd be
responsibility
curious
is.
how this building is fed, if it has its own transformer, or if it comes off something that's shared with you. I mean, I'm sure Mike has his own down there for all your
Yes,
stuff.
I don't even know where it comes in.
Right.
So I have to get a hold of someone at ComEd. I left a message today, I haven't heard back, to see if I need to get an electrician to fix this. Cause they don't really wanna install the new unit until it's fixed,
Right.
but I think we could get the blower put in and kind of do it simultaneously, as long as it's done within a short period of time. But the problem is, I gotta find the paperwork from when that motor was put in, or the unit was put in.
My weather guard,
I think it was weather-wise,
by the way.
but I can't find any paperwork on it. So I'm going through Lee's desk. And then Aaron's Condell said they don't know if it's a modular or the assembly. So if it's the modular, it's like the whole unit and the thing, it's a big process to replace it.
Right.
And it's gonna be $4,900 is the estimate, if they could get one. Supposedly there's one in Wheeling, but they're waiting to hear back from Tran, however you pronounce it, cause if it's the assembly, it won't be quite as expensive. And unfortunately, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I would wonder if the, weather-wise would have had a liability or responsibility to look at voltage before they put it in.
Well, that's what I
Because
said, but
it
what
should be
they,
voltage coming into a
that's-
transformer, and then from a
Right.
transformer, it goes to your box and gets divided up into a
right,
sub.
and there's leg one, leg
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
and but then they went back to leg one in the quote, which confused me. But what they also said was that sometimes it could be okay, and then it could change.
Right.
So it could have been fine when Weatherwise put it in and then changed. What makes it change? I don't know. That's just what I've been told.
I would definitely ask them for some direction.
Who, Aaron's?
Aaron's, which way am I going forward with this, to investigate how this situation
That's
started?
so they're now in the process of trying to figure out if it's, like I said, the modular or the assembly.
Do
to
they
know
have
which
a
way to
contact
go.
at ComEd? Or you're contacting?
No, they have nothing to do with the
Your
electric.
contact.
Do you have, are you talking a government affairs rep, or are you
Who?
just a government affairs rep?
From where?
ComEd.
No. Should I be?
Yes.
I think that'll get further
But
faster.
they're also not very good at getting back. I
Yeah,
can
well.
let me find out who it is. I should be able to get you name and contact info.
Because I never understood why when the power went out for 3 days, it was our responsibility to fix over there. But I guess it's like someone, the Ahern's guy was explaining to me, it's like having the wires over your house, then they become your responsibility,
Right.
which
From
I
the-
still
from-
don't understand
From the
that.
pole.
Yeah.
From the house is
Back,
you.
it's
Yeah.
just like you're,
It's like, why do you own those wires? You know what I mean? You didn't put them in.
you don't have that much of a choice. I mean, they
Well, I
just-
know,
they-
but
They
it-
just tell you.
But
and
if you
it's-
guys
it's
have
never
that
your
figured
fault.
out, I have a weird way of thinking things, you know? It's like, it makes perfect, like, why would that be my problem?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
your
It's your
wires,
pole.
dude.
Just a friend
You
have
need
to
a
spend
comment
much money.
email for, government affairs. I think it's mmadigan@.
Seriously, do I have to type that?
Did you listen to the name I said?
Yeah, and it's not,
And
no,
that-
no,
and
no, no,
that-
no. he's-
Mike Madigan.
Yeah. no.
Oh, you're being, I thought you were being, son of a, there's the,
Thank you, Mrs. Tynes.
I got it.
thank you. Oh, God, so, that's the story there.
That sucks.
The temp, we've been leaving the doors open, the temperature really wasn't, God bless that nothing burst.
Yeah,
And that it's staying, today this morning it was like 60. I went and got them some more space heaters, everyone's got a space heater at their desk. I didn't hear anything today, so I'm assuming they were all working on, I mean,
Do you have any idea how it's zoned? Is it zoned half and half, or is it top and bottom?
What?
The two heat zones that you have, the 2 units? I mean, does one heat the bottom and it
Yes.
migrates up? Is that how they're working now?
there's two, the lower unit's working, the upper unit is not.
So you're just,
so hopefully this is
Yeah,
something that should
so they've been
rise
leaving the
a little.
door open, and,
that's unfortunate, but.
I mean, my hands are tied.
Right.
I'm just glad nothing burst and
Our
nothing.
township, do we look at our township insurance guy and say, hey, you better figure this out for us? Them?
I thought about calling them actually,
Right.
but I'm trying to get some more information
Right.
from Ahern's and
Right.
ComEd. I don't think it's really,
I think you'll have the air conditioning on by the time ComEd gets.
I know.
Which is
But see,
unfortunate,
that's
but-
just it, do I get the blower without having ComEd in place?
That's why I say I think Aaron's Condell has to push us in the direction they need to go, and I
Well,
think we
their
should also
invoice
contact-
says,
It says you have to reach out to
ComEd
ComEd.
fix,
And it
the
says the
voltage
difference in the voltage in the
before-
legs caused the blower to go.
yeah. Because they did a diagnostic with and the guy was up there on Tuesday in 30 below.
Oh.
2 guys, so.
I don't know, maybe we also call our insurance people and say, what direction should we go in here?
Yeah, I
Because if
think
we-
they're gonna
if
say-
we- Yeah, but if we put
I
something
think
else in
I'll
there
call.
again that fails immediately again,
Yeah.
It could
you know?
be, there could be coverage, cause it's an outside, if it's being blown by power, it's a little bit different.
That goes in there.
You know, now that I think, about it, well, it would be part of the building.
Right, it's not like it wore out, like it,
No, it's only,
so.
4 or
so
5
you
years
may-
old.
You may have, there may be coverage.
and Ahern said it was probably only a 1-year replacement. But I gotta find the paperwork. So, that's all I've got, I think.
That's right.
Joni, you have anything?
I do not.
Rob?
I'm happy to see the flat tax rate. I don't like that we're still moving percentages around, and people that live in municipalities are gonna be getting less again.
Tim?
Apologize about not being able to make the regular meeting. Once in a lifetime thing for me, and
this stuff resolved.
Karen? God, I was just gonna call you Nancy. What was that?
I'm not sure, but it's all right. No, I apologize, I didn't make the special meeting, and that was the holidays, and I had a house full of company. But I think other than that, no, nothing.
Okay, number 15, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Bye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, meeting adjourned.
Did you find that Aaron's comment, Bill?
Yeah, I just-
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you wanna see it again?
Yes. I saw it in the past, but I didn't read the.
I didn't read the fine print either.
It's after the, yeah,